Previously on Taste from a Distance.
So we picked up the wine from Woodinville because we haven't been able to be there drinking. So we grabbed Malbec, Pinot Grigio, the 2016 Sangiovese, and the 2017 Sangiovese.
Hey, Lucas! Aw, she did it. Looks like we got instructions this time, Molly.
This is when everyone with misophonia is like, stop chewing!
All right, team. Glasses up. So we're still drinking Pinot. Right? We've got 16 and 17 Sangio. 16 we've had since, when did this release?
Winter.
And then we're releasing the 17. So we have two same varietals, different vintages. So we get to taste them side by side, which is actually kind of cool because we don't always have that. So we're gonna start with the 16.
Yeah, 16's higher in alcohol, but just by a little bit. It's 14.7. The 17's a 14.4. But the pH is low. Yeah, I mean, just keep in mind the 16's been in the bottle a year longer. So get in there, kids. What do you smell? Tell me about it.
It smells very berry-y to me. Like a dried fruit almost. Like where it's not, the sweetness has been like cooked for a while, you know?
Like strawberry jam.
Smelling it earlier, I actually got green olives is what I smell. I don't know if I'm smelling as much fruit. It's more fruit forward now. I don't know if it's because it's sat a little bit longer. Almost like the green olive like brine that you have, like that you get in the.
Do you find that your mustache generally smells like green olives though?
Absolutely.
Not mine.
It's got to get bigger.
I feel like it kind of lends more towards like the Pinot fam. It's lighter. You can kind of see through it.
Yeah, on the nose, I get like strawberry, cardamom, and black tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just feel like it would pair with a lot of things because it doesn't overpower the palate. So you can pair it. It's like really versatile in that way. Like I know we say it's pizza wine, but it can be many other things too. Any wine.
17. So already right off the bat, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but with newer wines, I always feel like there's a lot less on the nose. With
I get the opposite.
Yeah, I was like, this
Really?
one was so much lighter to me.
This is significantly, I feel like the 17, like this, the 17 is what the 16 was aiming at. I really, really like the 17. And I feel like the 17 is almost a caricature of what I like about the 16. The nose on this is one, the color is significantly deeper.
Yeah.
Like it's way deeper. This 17 Sangiovese almost looks like the Malbec. If you compare the reds, the Malbec is starting to, it's almost that dark, it's in the purple, almost brownish, which is why it reminded me of port. But this is a deeper red, and it's like it's a really intense berry. So it's more of like a mixed berry thing because it's not just the strawberry thing. I think of strawberry as being like a really bright berry note. But this is more like your raspberry and black, not full on blackberry like some Pinot Noirs get. But I don't know. You smell it as light as a smaller nose though.
But it's also I also would agree with you. I almost feel like it'll be really interesting to see what this wine tastes like in a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good right now that a year from now, because like, I mean, this wine, the 16, though definitely lighter, I would say like the kid's sister to this guy. Like this one grew up and this one has a lot more, it's just going to have a lot more to it. Yeah, but this 16, I'm also really digging. Like, I would not be upset about either of these.
No.
Okay, so why don't we try the Sangio with the cured meat? I give you an Italian dry salami and a sopressata, and you can decide which one you like best. And I would love to know 16 versus 17 for sure.
Ooh. I would pair, I don't really know which one is which, so I'll just show the cam. This is the which one?
Italian dry salami.
So I would pair the Italian dry salami with the 16, but the big meat with the 17. For sure. Like that, it is phenomenal.
Yeah. I totally agree. That's a fun pairing.
Yeah, I like that.
16, eggplant parmesan.
Okay.
17,
bolognese.
like manicotti or lasagna. I think you can go more umami. You could do a vegetarian lasagna if it was really heavy on the mushroom side,
I can do that.
where you have like something that's really gonna stand in for the meat. But I think this would also pair. The 17 would do really well with lamb. The 16 could, but I think the 17 definitely can hang with if you start introducing some of your heavier meats.
I feel like your 16 is your classic za wine. Get pizza, toppings or no. You can just do plain cheese. It'll be great. This, I feel like, is the more complex Italian dishes. You might have to have something with meat in it. Or just pair them together.
She's like, or no food and just a bottle of wine.
Now, I think the best pairing possible in this scenario is a bottle of 16 with a bottle of 17.
Hey. I love it. That sounds like a Bob Jenkelson pairing. Dr. Bob, to all of you, would say the best pairing is one bottle with another bottle. So I love it. I would like to know your favorite, but I would also like, this is the one that I need a case of, and then I want to know, and you can't pick the same ones. So
yeah. The one I will buy a case of is the Syrah.
Okay.
I think that Syrah is really great. It also defies my expectation of a Chelan region Syrah.
I really do like the rosé that we had the other. I would get a case of that rosé for sure.
Everyone
Well, yeah, and it's not my typical rosé that I would always choose too, but for a fuller bodied rosé that's not super sweet, I really like it.
Mm-hmm. We typically lend towards the rosés that are a little bit more on the lighter bodied side, but it's kind of fun to have something that's a little different because you typically go toward the things you want all the time, and then when you get that thing and you're like, whoa, that's something that I didn't expect. It's almost kind of exciting, kind of like the Syrah.
You did really like the Syrah.
It's kind of funny as a group. I mean, I know Paige is chomping at the bit. She's like, I can't believe that out of all the wine, I'm going to pick a red and it's going to be the Syrah. I know. I can see it on your face, Paige. Before we go to you, Paige, I think, yeah, I agree. I think the rosé is killer. I think the rosé is just going to be a fun wine all summer long. I think it's fun because it's bigger in body, so you can pair it with food if you want, but I also think it's going to be the perfect like porch pounder, easy on the boat, all the fun things that we're going to be doing this summer. I think that rosé is going to pair well with. Paige, what do you think? You love the Syrah. We can't hear
Muted, Paige.
I was wondering why
I get in trouble for interrupting people because it
What do you
doesn't
think,
allow
Paige?
us to move, so I mute myself just to be on cue. Love the Syrah, which, like Molly said, I am obsessed with, which is so weird because I'm definitely a white wine drinker. Even still, like after that, I really like the Malbec. One, the idea of having to eat steak every single night is phenomenal, but it really had such a nice finish, and I'm really excited for our reds.
Yeah.
That coming from a white wine drinker.
That coming from a white wine drinker, folks.
You know what's funny is the Syrah was my favorite wine. that I want to buy a case of. Of this tasting experience, the standout experience for me was the Pinot.
Yeah.
And pairing a Pinot with lemon Skittles. Of all the wine that I've tasted, that is a unique wine experience.
Mm-hmm.
And so it may not be the thing that I want to have every day, but I will definitely be buying some bottles of that Pinot just because.
Don't you think that the thing that I appreciate about the Skittles is, like you said, they're like a radical version of any flavor. And I feel like that really helped me to see, like, I would love this with like fish with lemon on it, or like even like a salmon with any kind of berry, anything, like a blueberry glaze. I would lose my mind. It would be so good. And I am the other side of the coin, where Paige leans towards white, I lean towards red. And I was genuinely surprised because I was like, I would drink this Pinot. Absolutely. It's very fun. Taylor, we saved a moment for you because we know at the end of the day, anytime Sangio's on the table, it's your moment to shine.
Okay.
So let us know.
Well, what I'll say is I've never truly enjoyed a Syrah before. And that Syrah that we had the other day was legitimately surprising. I know I can't pick it. And I'll also say, I don't normally gravitate towards a Malbec.
True.
Malbec.
Malbec.
I say it weird, I guess. But
It's because when she wasn't drinking, I would always tell her she could not ever go anywhere with a man who would say, oh yeah, I would love to buy you this happy hour red that's a crazy table red blend. I'd be like, just order the Malbec, you'll be fine. And so she'd go, Malbec, $5 glass. Anyway, continue.
I listen to instructions, if nothing else. So yeah, the Syrah was really surprising to me, and I would definitely snag a couple bottles from Josh's. When Lucas punches Josh, I'm gonna grab some bottles while he's being distracted.
Got it.
The Malbec, I also wouldn't gravitate towards normally. I really like that one. I think that one, I'm surprised at how much I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, I would get some Sangio and lay it over.
The 17.
The 17.
And see what you think.
And see what I think. Because I do
Yeah.
think it's just going to get better. Like, it's one of those ones. Put it away. Forget about it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Pop it out. Even in like 6 months, I feel like
Yeah.
it's going to be a really cool one to try. So
I would say that is the magic of Chelan wine. Like even 3 months, 6 months in the bottle, these wines they just get better and better. So they're great right now. I'm terrible at letting my wine lay over. And I would tell you, I would drink any of them currently. If you have the patience, it will only serve you. You will enjoy the wine that much more. Yeah, we have really exciting stuff. We eventually will do a Dolce Donna pairing. We just released that with the fun Mother's Day release. So we will be driving all over town again to take these wonderful kids some white wine, which will make Sarah and Paige so happy. But we're really thankful that you paid attention and that you listened, and we are excited to see what you end up ordering in your orders.
And Josh and Lucas, can you guys start making cheesecake now?
Yeah.
And we'll come pick it up in like a couple hours. Does that work?
Maybe mine without sour cream. That
In a
sounds
couple days.
A couple days.
perfect.
I can do
All
it.
right. Okay.
Boom.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.